It's been in my family for years. My mother made it, my grandmother made it, and then over the years I've kind of made it my own. So today I'm going to go over some of the things that go into it. It's a very simple recipe, anybody can do it. So you have a couple of ingredients right here. You have your syrup, you have your butter, you have vanilla, salt, brown sugar, pecans, and you also have your eggs. I like to beat the eggs up ahead of time, just throw it all in a bowl, and we're going to put them in these dishes here, and it's going to go pretty smooth, I hope. Anyways, what I like to do is put all the wet ingredients in first. So just start with the eggs, throw those in there, like that. We add the butter, and it's always helpful if you melt it ahead of time. Add the salt, a little vanilla, and then what I'm going to do is put the brown sugar in. And I put the brown sugar in early on because the caramel syrup is so thick, so that gets a little bit stickier. So you just take your your spoon, mix it up a little bit. I know it doesn't look all that great right now, but it's going to taste amazing. Got that all mixed in there. What then we'll do is add my syrup. Now this recipe is really not this big. The reason it's this big is I've made 3 pies at one time, so it just makes it easier. So you just triple everything. Now, I like to cut my pecans up. It says to put like 1.5 cups in, but I like to add more pecans because nobody likes filling. I like to have it so you get a lot of pecans in each bite. So I add a little bit, mix it up nice here, easy. I tell you what, if my mom was alive, she'd be thrilled at the moment that I've not made a mess, because when I was a kid cooking, stuff was all over the place. Jeez, I almost forgot the most important thing. So what I like to do is either I put a bourbon in mine or I do rum. Today we're going to do a little rum. And you can't be stingy on this stuff because it adds a lot of flavor. So a little bit of that. And I go with the dark rum because it gives a lot more flavor to it. And I go with the spice rum. The stuff's really good, or you can use whatever you like to use. Then I like a glass pie dish because I feel like it just comes out a lot better. Now, I didn't do these myself. I picked up the Pillsbury one because it's so much easier. I mean, really, do you want to spend your whole day making things and making a mess when you can just do it this way? Just gonna put it in like that. Give it a little lather around. This is gonna bubble up a little bit and get a little crunchy on the side. So we're gonna see, even when you make a mistake, you can still make it right. And there you go. We're going to throw these into the oven. Set at 450. And then be there for 15 minutes. Then we're going to lower the heat to 350 for another 15 minutes. So anyways, I'm going to finish this up, get something to eat, and I'll be back in about a half hour. We'll see how these things come out. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. So our pecan pie, it's got a little brown on the top here, so a really easy solution that's around is you take a little aluminum foil and you just kind of wrap around the edge here. And what it does, it lets you keep cooking it without burning the crust, because I always like a toasty crust but not a burnt crust. So I usually cut them into anywhere between 4 to 6 inches to slide over these. And it just goes right there. There's no perfect way to do it. All you're really trying to do is take away the heat, keep it back to the center. That way you get a nice good crust. Just like that. And I guess we need one more for here. Just stick it right in there. And there we go. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. I'm I'm gonna slide this back in the oven. We're gonna pull these things out, take a look at them, see how they came out. So here we go. It's always good to have a good one. Here we go. There's one. Oops. A little up on the plate. There's two. Put that one there. And then my famous aluminum foil one right there. So you just pop these things off. It cools down. Aluminum gets quite really quick. There we go. And what I like to do is there's usually a little leftover. I add a little rum to it. I just give it a little drizzle. Oh, come on, there we go. Let's go do a little drizzle on top of it, let that sink in. And it's just a little bit of the leftover plus the rum that hasn't been baked off. We're gonna let these sit for a few minutes. And we're gonna come back and give it a try and see what it tastes like, because it smells like it could be good. But you know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. So we'll be back in a few minutes, give these things a go, and I'll see you in a few. I can't take it anymore, I can't wait, I have no patience, so we're jumping in right now. So if you're gonna have it, let's do a little of this. It's always nice to have a little decoration on a plate, so it's really simple to do. I know when you go to a restaurant, it looks like it's unbelievably difficult. It's really not. It's like first grade art. Just give it a little this. If you want a thicker pour like this, it's always better to get the plate cold, get your stuff cold. So anyways, let's see how this came out. I can't wait. So anyways, I'm gonna go this way. It's gonna be soupy and runny, but you know, isn't that the best part about something that's like fresh out of the oven? So let's go this way. This is like better than a Genzu too. It's gonna be. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a mess. And that's what the best part is. Messy, gooey, hot food. You know, it'll be better tomorrow, they always say, but this is gonna look good right now. There we go. Put that there. There's my pork. Let me see. What do we got here? It seems like it should be good. Oh, I kind of like it. It's really good. It's gonna be good. So anyways, I'm gonna have the recipe on this thing. Hold on a second, I get another bite. Yeah, I'll just hold on. Here my burger. Anyways, I'm in the recipe and how to do it. Give me your thoughts afterwards. Anyways, oops. Have a great holiday season, and all the best, everybody. Let's hope that 2021 is a lot better than 2020. Anyways, have a great day.